audience, this is Ross and
William.
And we are here today. We promised you some more videos about the human body. So yeah, last week we did the stomach, we looked at digestion. So if you haven't watched that video, we're going to link it below, and then you're probably going to want to subscribe so that you never miss any of our other videos. So you may be wondering why William has a garden hose. Well, last week we talked about the stomach, and if you remember, William actually put a hot dog bun into some Coke and he mashed it all up, and that's kind of what your stomach does. So your stomach acts kind of like a blender, and it gets things ready to send down into your small intestine. So your small intestine is where food's going to get broken down more, and your body's going to get ready to pull things out and use it, or not use it and send it down to the large intestine, the colon, out your butt, into the toilet as poop. So the small intestine has a really important job. It's going to pick the stuff that you need and the stuff that you don't need. So we want to guess, if we look at William's from here to here, how long you think the small intestine is. Now you have to keep in mind there's your stomach in there, there's other organs in there. So we're going to do a little experiment today to show you how long the small intestine actually is. So this hose is our representation of a small intestine, because the small intestine is flexible, so it's easy to bend. And it's about the same width as a garden hose, same diameter. So we're going to see if we can figure out how much. So William, if this was from the top of you to the bottom of you, do you think your small intestine is bigger than that or smaller than that?
Probably smaller.
Probably smaller? Okay.
I don't know how it would be that long.
Okay, because it has to fit all in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you something that's kind of crazy. Your small intestine is about 600 centimeters long.
How? I don't understand the science of that.
So we're actually going to measure out 600 centimeters.
Wait,
so that
how,
you
though?
can see.
How?
So we're going to lay the hose down on the ground, and William's going to measure till we get to 600 centimeters. So,
But how? How?
magic.
No, I actually want to know.
Our bodies are mysterious things.
There's no way. Has anyone actually discovered that it's actually 600 centimeters?
Yeah.
Can I see that proof?
Now that brings up a good point. There is a lot of really good science-y information that's going to delve a lot deeper than we are into this today. So this is just to pique your interest and show you how long this thing is that's inside of you. And then we're going to link some sources down below where you can actually go and dig a little deeper into the science of just how it works that it can be that big. Okay, so William, we're going to start measuring this thing. So,
Oh shoot, I forgot.
Okay, so do you want to take the hose first of all, and we'll run it out a little bit?
Oh.
Okay, so William is going to start measuring our hose because we need to get up to 600 centimeters. I'm going to keep track of how far he goes on a whiteboard, and then we'll see how far we get. Do you want me to hold this end? And you go. Oh. Okay, so put it down. Right here. So how far is that? 150? Okay, so that's 150 centimeters. Okay, we're at 150 so far. Alright, so there's our third 150. Okay, so when we did our measuring, we got to 150 because that's how long our tape measure is, and we did it 4 times. So we're going to show you, William guessed that it would be as tall as him, that it would actually be shorter than him. So we're actually going to do some comparisons now. Okay, so William's guess was that his small intestine was shorter than him, but he has his small intestine pulled out from, so this was left over. So all the rest of the hose is small intestine. So we've got it from his head to his feet, and then there's still leftover pieces. So you can see you can see how much is left over of his small intestine. So William actually said, well, then why is it small if it's this big? Because we can all agree that it's really big. And so inside of you there's a large intestine as well, but the small one is smaller around. It's more, like we said, like the size of a garden hose around. And the large intestine is bigger around. So that's what makes it a small intestine, even though we can see that it's really, really long. So this is a good way to kind of have a visual of what's going on inside yourself. So I'm going to get William to do one more thing for us. So William, I want you to see if you can fold this up so that it would fit inside of your stomach. What do you think? Can you...
It's gonna take too much effort.
You don't have to wind it up, you can just bunch it up.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's not gonna fit. And now that you screwed the whole thing up.
What do you think? Do you think that's gonna fit?
No, I already thought it wasn't, but then you told me to do whatever this is, and now it's definitely not fitting.
So you can see that our bodies really are pretty crazy things, because all of this is inside of here and it fits neatly in there with no problem at all. We don't have to do anything to make it fit. So this is a really good visual exercise if you want to teach someone in your family how big your small intestine is. Just grab your garden hose and get them to guess, get them to estimate how big they think it is, and then tell them, and then start measuring how big it is. So if you are using metric, it's about 600 centimeters, or about 6 meters, or about 25-ish feet. So if you're using imperial measurement. So we hope that you're able to subscribe to the channel, that you like the video, and we'll be back on Monday with a book chat, and we'll be back next Friday with another science video. Thanks for watching.